All right, Mitchell, we're doing a little deck profile for you.
What's up?
What'd you do and what's your name, man?
Game second. Name is Mitchell Madrigal. Played Mekk-Knight Invoked with Insta Fusion Engine.
Hey,
Well.
hey. All right, you want to get into it?
Yeah, we'll get into it. We'll start with monsters.
All right. What'd you play? What'd you play?
All right. Of course, the standard. 3 Alistairs.
What does he do?
Summon him on normal, or you flip him. You get to search out the invocation, which you need to get the deck going. That's what he's made for it, and you can add him back with the invocation with recycle, which is a really good strong engine. Get your invocate monsters a plus 1,000 attack and defense.
All right, man.
Get also options with Mecha, but just a ditch a monster to stop a monster if you have nothing else. But you really don't want to do that.
Always keep Alistair in hand.
But yeah, he's like the main man.
The lone wolf.
Mm-hmm. And that's it for like invoke one monster for regular.
Does it all.
Mekk-Knight. We got blue.
How do you feel about blue, man?
Blue actually is one of my favorites. He's like really good because when your opponents go first, because you want them to go first, you special summon this guy out when they have 2 cards on their side. You get to search twice for 2 different Mekk-Knights, which helps you get to the big Link monster, which we'll get to later. And it's really easy to get out actually after I figured it out. It's not as hard, especially when they have nothing. When they like blow it up on like Alistair's combo with the meltdown and his own effect when they have to stop their search and everything. But he gets the special summon out when you have 2 cards in column, either your opponent's or mine. You mainly want your opponent so you can get at least 1 search. So you can add Mekk-Knight to your hand. And then you have a 2,000 beater on the field and you can start going into links and stuff. Next up, we got my second favorite is purple, 3 of him. Purple is pretty cool. He's the biggest of them all. He's 2,500. Special summon the same way, you need 2 in the same column, but then he has a quick effect. So during time during the turn, like if they like activate a card on you where you think you can't get anything, you can reset yourself in the next turn, get blue in your hand by banishing himself or another one, and then he'll come back next standby phase like Omega, which is actually really good.
With this guy, do you banish him or do you banish another one normally?
You can. I usually banish him because like you'll special summon him when they got the 2 columns, and then you have another Mekk-Knight you want to get out. So you'll banish himself because he'll come back next turn. Then you get a search. So whatever you search out, you can special where he was, and then you'll be golden after that. You start getting your way to that big Link monster. Run one of. I call him Red.
Did you ever summon him?
I did. I summoned him a lot. Actually,
did you ever use his effect?
I used his effect once. His effect is in the same column. It only works on face-up monsters. You're never really going to use this effect. You're usually just getting this guy on for either beating down monsters or just getting Link materials out. Or overlay if you're going for that, which there's just no room for that in this deck. There really isn't. Same way with the other Mekk-Knights. If you don't know them, 2 cards in the column. That's all you need. Banish them, Mekk-Knight in your grave and target 1 face-up monster in the same column. Nowhere else. Which sucks. And then destroy it. But you'll clear board in front of him at least.
Yeah.
But I play one of him. When you search off with blue, get him so you can get to the big guy. This has to be like, besides first and second favorite, this guy's just like for gimmicks. He's like my favorite and like the funniness. Is Eclipse.
Just moves himself, right?
Mm-hmm, that's all he does. Search summon the same way, he can move himself. So when you summon out purple, you search him out, and you have red in hand because of blue the first time. You can move him around so you can get out the others.
So old school Yu-Gi-Oh where we could just do this, right?
Pretty much. But that's it for the Mekk-Knights and regular main deck. All right, you're gonna laugh at me. 1 Ash.
Who is this man?
Let me tell you something.
What Ash?
You don't actually need Ash. You don't have to worry so much about them stopping you because you have so much search power, like strength-wise, from the invocation Alistair, from the Mekk-Knight blue and purple, searching out so much. Like the 1 Ash, basically Ash is just there if you just need to stop your opponent, what you're up against.
So you're telling me you drew Ash every game?
I did not. Drew it once, she came in handy.
Hey.
Clutch against Trickstars.
All we need is 1, man. That's the rule here.
But y'all know Ash.
Yeah.
She's the bae.
Big forehead and all.
Yeah, what's his name? Side-frame?
Oh, Gamma, Gamma man.
3 Gammas.
3 Gamma.
And of course, the vanilla.
The brick? I seen that thing in your hand 3 times, man.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what it is with one of those. I did some drawing, except for Ash, apparently.
Yeah. You drew that more than Ash.
But I played Jose against with this. He had Monarchs. drew him first hand, summoned out one of the little squires, get his effects off, stopped his entire play, took 2 games off of him in 5 minutes.
Did you ever use the effect where you summon Gamma or?
Yeah, I used to destroy, summon, got that guy out. Thank God he was in the deck. And then I couldn't go into Omega because it was on his turn. Because it vanishes at the end apparently.
Oh man, yeah, leaves him.
But that all I needed was one.
All you need is one, man.
But that's it for the monsters in this deck, which is not a lot. That's pretty good.
You know, low monster count.
Mm-hmm. We go into spells.
All
Start
right.
with 1-ups. Apparently there's only 1 Pot of Desires in here. You do not really want to play this card often. You really need everything in this deck.
play it when you brick.
Play it when you break, or you have a huge board and you just think you got a big schlong on the board. But you know, Pot of Desires, risky play, but you know, we're all nutty out here. The Soul Charge. You have a bunch of monsters going to grave with Link Summoning in this deck. So, and then also Invocations. So you invoke monsters, go to the grave is the best way to get them back out in the field. Mecha Buzz on the field, that's really good. Yeah, you always have like cards in hand with this deck too. So you'll have spells, you have monsters, and if you side in traps, because there's no traps in this deck, you'll be able to stop a lot. Only like 1 Mecha Buzz works, so you know you gotta remember that. And you get the other invoke monsters, but mostly you want to get the Link monsters back out so you can get things going again. So you got that. Clear board, of course. Dark Geki. You need this. This helps out with like the matchups against like ABC when they go first, because they always get the Destrudo, Ancient Fairy, get Decode, and maybe 2 ABCs out because that's all they'll get. When you get play one of these cards, they're forced to like either tag out, get all their pieces back, and they'll only have 1 ABC left after that. And you also play like Monster Reborn. So since they tag out,
How good is that card, man?
X card is clutch. Coming back, clutch card. I tell you what, there's a monster in the extra deck that I bring back all the time with it, and that will just take all your big monsters that you keep summoning out.
Take Busters, man, left and right.
Oh yeah, I took Busters. I banish and crap and everything.
Yeah,
Love these cards.
here our best players usually play ABC Invoke, some Trick Stars.
Easy 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they like to play easy decks. So
I gotta fight those all the time. Ugh. All right, 2-ups. I got 2 Mind Controls, 1 on the side. This card, love it. You got a Link deck, this is your card. You gotta get rid of like in Trick Stars, get rid of freaking Licorice, get rid of Candina, get rid of anything that's in your way that's too big that can be targeted with this card. I don't think it targets actually. It does, I think.
I think it's just take control.
No, it just says take control.
Yeah.
It doesn't even target. Bam. And then you just go into your Link summons and everything.
It's good for baiting too.
It's also awesome. When they stop that card, and you're just like, fine.
Pop off.
Like I say, I got the next place. 2 Cyclones. Mainly like this deck's full of spells like these, like Mind Control as well, like Monster Reborn, like because you're gonna also set cards on your side. You wanna get your Mekk-Knights out because there's sometimes your opponent's not gonna play much. They're gonna play like 1 monster, maybe 2 sets. That's it. If they don't get anything, then you need to set up so that your Mekk-Knights get on board. You got these cards like Mind Control and everything else that you can set and you activate later on. Especially for the ones that are like Mind Control and Monster Reborn, you can just activate them after you set them. You special summon out Mekk-Knight and all of them. Blue, purple, red, Eclipse. You get them all on the field, and then they'll just blow up everything, make you feel alive. And you will. Just clearing back wherever you need to.
No paleos here.
Love this card. Didn't get to play it much, but love this card for what it can do. Hello, Scapegoat. Next ban card. This card is too strong.
Way too strong. Confirmed.
You can stop monsters coming in to damage you when you need to with too much big, like Blue Eyes, too big of monsters. Because Blue Eyes won't get too much out on you, but then when you can take the damage, like in Trickstar maybe, like they didn't get big play on you, these guys like Candina and maybe Lilybell. Then you activate this after they do the little damage. It tickles, but then you get your engine going for your Link summoning after that. Because then you also have Invocation in your hand, Mekk-Knights, oh, you get a wonderful board.
Busted, man.
Oh, man.
Them secrets look nice, though.
It's like winning the lotto when you see that card. Spellbook Engine. It's lit. It's a must, really. Because you get good draw power, because you already get a lot of search power, but you also want to draw into like cards that you need, like the clearing board or the mind controls, like because you can't search those. You got to draw them out. And these cards will help you get there. You get a plus off this one, plus you thin your deck out by 1 with this card. then you get to draw 2. Get an Alistair into grave. You got Alistair on field, got your invocation in your hand already, and then you just send Alistair to the graveyard. Then you just go ahead and invocate. Get Mekk-Knight, get Purgatrio, get anything you need out of everything.
It also baits Ash.
It does. And that is the dream. And Purgatrio. Purgatrio is the dream. You never get to see him. No one likes to throw Ash for nothing.
Yeah.
Of course, the Meltdown and Invocation must when you run Alistair. You all already know this was in this deck. Of course, you got the 3 Terraformings to search it out too. When you get this card on the field, they cannot respond to this card. This card right here is too good.
Would you run more invocations or just 2?
I think the 2 is fine because you have 3 Alistairs already. Running 3 would probably brick you pretty hard. Like, it's already risky enough that the fact that you have 3 field spells and 3 Terraformings. Because I actually, no lie, I actually did draw this. I draw 2 Terraformings, a Meltdown, and 2 Alistairs, and they got Trickstar Reincarnation. That sucked, which happened about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I lost that round, but I came back.
Salty run back, man.
Heck yeah.
I'll see you in game 3, man. Them's the rules.
He had nothing next game. And then, Spice.
Spice?
The Insta-Fusion.
Ooh.
I will show you why this card. But these Insta-Fusion cards, you would think, what is he going to bring out? What is it? You got the Sync 5 Tuner Fusion Monster? No. We're bringing out this boy. Thousand Eye Restrict and Millennium Thousand Eye.
What's so good about these guys?
Alright, Thousand Eye Restricting that in your hand there. When he's summoned out, it uses effect. You target, because it says select, but it's target. You take control of a monster, you get equipped to it. Gains its attack points and defense, and if it would be destroyed by battle, you destroy that instead. Which means you Insta-Fusion, you could get a monster out of your way, and you can, because they'll be sent to the grave afterwards. At the end phase, you can link summon with it. So like you take something out of the way, you can get a link 1 out, or whatever else you got going. Then, with Soul Charge and Monster Reborn in this deck, you can bring this monster back. As long as he's face up on the field, your opponent cannot attack or change his monster's battle positions. You are practically safe with this card on the field.
It's also a spellcaster, man.
Then
knowledge.
You got knowledge.
Make that to the draw 2.
Then the other one, Millennium. If your opponent has already played Ash, or he's already played some hand traps on you, and you know that he has abundance of them, of the same kind, you know you got to go searching. You bring this guy out. You go to do a search effect, because it's a quick effect, and they go to try to do Ash. You use his quick effect, take the Ash that they already have in their grave, equip it. Any monster under that name thinks it's equipped to this monster, their effects are all negated, even inactivated. They can't Ash you, and they wasted another one. It's the best.
It's the nuts, man. It's so much.
And then you can take even monsters from your own graveyard to get it bigger.
Negate your own Ash.
Which you really wouldn't do that. You're just taking out whatever he does, what he don't want on the field, or get to stop you.
All right, so I take it you're gonna go into extra deck now.
Yeah, you already saw these two. The Spice with these guys. Love these cards. Never side these up.
Great implication with the knowledge, though. Definitely, man. I'm telling you, making a fusion into take your opponent monster, make a fusion, and then draw 2.
That's a pluses everywhere, bro.
Bro,
it's crazy. All right, you already know why Omega's in here. You got your Gamma. You get the Gamma. If you do it on your turn when you have no monsters, you can special summon this guy out and then recycle that entire thing. So, rip your opponent of a card, fight these at 28 beater, he'll come back and not be in your extra monster zone, he won't be in your way. That's awesome. Invocated monsters. You want 1 Radiant, 1 Purgatrio, and 2 Mekk-Bus. Reason why 1 Purgatrio, this extra deck is actually so tight. You cannot mess with it as much as you think you can. You try to put with mind control overlays in here just to get rid of cards like Tornado Dragon. Nope, you cannot do that because there are link monsters in here that are essential to get things going. And that's actually that will make you pull your hair in this entire deck. You guys will find your ways with this, but I just stick with this. This actually worked wonderful. I didn't get to see Purgatrio that often.
Did you ever summon this?
No.
Think about cutting it?
Yeah, you could definitely cut this out.
Just a good instant fusion target, but you have 2 better targets?
Yeah, there's 2 better targets. It's good. You face down a monster, but why face down a monster when you can take a monster? That's actually better.
Pot of greed.
And the fact that, Spellbook Engine, Spellcaster, hell yeah. Get those 2 draws. And you already know how these guys work. Face down, if you summon him, he gets attack. Every monster, he gets 200 attack points for each card that they control in the field. And Mekk-Knight, the essential bro.
Negate
Negates
banish.
anything.
And banishes.
Yeah, man.
So good.
Just having him on field alone with Trick Stars. Just sitting him on the field. They can't do anything. They can't. Unless they have a monster to get out of the way.
Bro, scapegoat.
That'll be all for the infusion. All that's left is links. Like Link Karibo for that Link 1, like Mind Control. If you have nothing else to do with anything, you Insta Fusion. Go into this one so you can keep the monster there, and you have 1 Link point down. Especially with Scapegoat, you get that 1 Karibo down, get extra zone down. Some of the other ones like with your 2s here. You won't get tokens with this or that, but you will get Radiant. When you get her on the field, you got 3. And then she's just a good Link too, basically. Link Spider would be better in this because you go through more resource with a proxy, basically, because it's Link 2.
Cut the writing for Link Spider.
Yeah, get a Link Spider in there. But this guy right here, you want to push game real quick, summon this guy out. Even if you have a Mekka-Ba and an Alistair on field, you got Invocation in your hand. Go ahead. Link some of those two away.
Especially with the Mekk-Knights.
Bring back Mekka-Ba.
Yeah, with the Mekk-Knights, you can push it for that OTK too.
Oh yeah, OTK. All you need is a blue, purple, Mekka-Ba, and this guy. That's 8,000 exact. Plus you got Alistair in hand, you got an extra 1,000 for anything. So if you upstart them, bam.
We don't run upstart.
Exactly. That's why I was surprised. But these guys are pretty good. I didn't need to summon her, but there's plenty of opportunity to summon her. But like these two were better choices at the time. Just put the cards that would allow you to get them out there. All right, go into your Link 3s. You got your Decode. You know, just if you have 3 monsters on the field and you have a more like extended play that you can go into next turn, if you got a good board still, you can go to Decode, get more Invocation going. If you have Eclipse in the way, you know, you can always put Eclipse in the way of Decode's pointers, and you can use Decode's effect to help you out. It's pretty good. And then, okay. I know I said favorite out of Mekk-Knights, but this is my favorite Mekk-Knight. This guy right here is a supreme Spectrum right here.
Let's get it close on this guy.
This Mekk-Knight monster right here is crazy. 3,000 Link 3 monster. All you need is 2 plus Mekk-Knights, which is Link 3. And I can show you the combo to get into them real fast. His effect is the fact that he can't be destroyed by battle. He can't be destroyed by card effect. He can't be targeted by your opponent as long as he's the only one in the column. And there's plenty of opportunity to make that happen with Cyclones and all the other monsters like Restrict to get monsters out of the way and make it only there. Because you can keep your sites empty for that 1 column. And as long as he's not pointing anything, he has those effects. Then he can attack directly as long as that's the case, if he's the only one in the column.
3,000.
3,000. And you can't really stop him.
Did you ever push for game with him? Just attack in for 3,000?
Oh, I attacked with 3,000 of a clear board. Easy with him. And then let the other ones just do the rest. Because he can't be destroyed. There's nothing to be too scared about attacking with him. So that's awesome.
Man.
And then this other effect allows you to bring back Mekk-Knights from the grave and defense. Which means like you can bring back Red, put him in a spot, use his effect.
Oh, Red's so good.
Yeah, he's actually good with this guy. But I'm Red on his up just to get him out.
Yeah, because then you have 2 engraved, so you can use Red's effect.
You'll probably see him a lot. And Mekk-Knights, if they try to like get him to it. It takes a bit to get to him, but whenever your opponent already like went through everything,
GG
you can't stop him. And I love these guys. Like Link Force, you got Firewall, you have nothing else, nothing going for you. Scapegoat will give you this guy automatically. All you need is the 4. And then Skull Dread over here. This guy is easy. You can just Insta Fusion, get the 3 Mekk-Knights on the field, bam, you got him. And you get to draw forward, put 3 back. And you already have a good hand whenever you summon these guys out. Because blue will keep searching out, keep adding to your hand, purple will add to your hand, red and Eclipse just need to get on the field. And you'll probably have the Insta Fusion too. You'll probably have a Invocation Alistair ready to go before you even normal summon. You will not normal summon first with this deck unless you have to. You will get your Mekk-Knights out first before anything.
Hey.
And then you will keep that normal summon. Get ready for that Invocation. And then when they stop, try to stop like either blue or purple with Ash, you get your Invocation. Right there with Alistair. So boom, normal, give me that.
Hey.
And you got Meltdown on the field, they can't stop that. Now, to show you how like, just to get the Supreme right here, to get him on the field, all you really need, where's my monsters at? you pretty much need just one blue, purple, and these two. Instant Fusion would help you with this as well if you need it. But basically, you can just summon out Supreme with these 4 cards. So what you special out, since they have the 2 control, you special out blue, which allows you to search twice. And if you'll probably have purple in your hand already, because you'll run 3 of each, so you'll probably have them in your hand. You'll search out these 2, Eclipse and Red, and then they'll probably have other stuff on the field as well. So all you need, they just need to have 1, and you just need to set like maybe Instant Fusion right here. Special summon this one. You can use his effect to search more, or not if you need it. Like to set up for the next one, search for another blue if you need it. And once you do that, like you'll probably do that actually. You'll search them out, so you can search again, set up for another blue. Summon out Eclipse at the same place. Use the Eclipse effect to get out of the way, move to a different spot. Summon out Red, and you got 3 Mekk-Knights right there. Just with the Mekk-Knights. You haven't normal summoned yet. You haven't used the Instant Fusion that you set down. You can just wreck house with the next card, which is safe on board. You can sit on this card once you get all 3 of them away. Then you also run Soul Charge. You also run Monster Born. You can bring him back if you need him. This guy's going to come back to you in the next standby phase. You're still going to have that monster on the field. Attack directly. If you wanted to, you can get rid of the monster in front of you. You still get Instant Fusion after that if you wanted to put something right there in the monster zone. It's insane.
It's lit. Free 3,000.
Yeah. But that is the Mekk-Knight Invoked with Instant Fusion Spellbook Engine. I went because the first game was bullshit.
Yeah, that game was dumb.
But I would have been. It would have been. We did 3 rounds.
3 rounds of Swiss and then top
3
cut.
rounds Swiss. So like what? I would have been 3-0.
You went 2-1.
2-2-1.
Just 2-1. You only lost 1 game, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 2-1.
So I would have been 3-0 if that first decision was made right.
I'm sorry, man. We had to roll that dice. I'm trying to get home. It's still late right now.
I know. No worry. But you'll win games with this. This is really good. It takes a bit of practice, but once you get the idea, you'll know how to take control of your opponents.
Optimize plays.
Yep. And then as you familiarize yourself with other meta decks or non-meta decks, because you'll see them, you'll just tear them apart using their own stuff.
Rip those cheeks.
But that, guys, that's
Second place.
second place. Go for it.
Hey. All right. This is Dank Deal signing out. Hey.